What's going on YouTube? This is AK and you're watching Vlog More, and today I have a really groovy weapon that I'm covering on this channel. And it's groovy because it's the first weapon of this platform in particular that I'm covering on the channel. So what am I talking about? Well, it is a shotgun, but not just any shotgun. No, this is the Panzer M4, a Benelli clone. Okay, so what I would like to do is just really briefly go over the features that this shotgun has, and my experience with it, and if you're in the market for some automatic shotgun, is it a right fit for you? So let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, as you can see, as it's been advertised as a Benelli M4 clone, it looks exactly like one. Someone looking at this shotgun who is familiar with the Benelli M4 will think that this is exactly what you have here. Now, for those who don't know, the patent on the Benelli M4, the combat shotgun of the United States Marine Corps, has recently just run out, which means that a lot of people are now able to completely copy the engineering, the internals of the Benelli M4 to make their own version of the Benelli M4. A lot of companies have done this, and Panzer is just one of them. Now, there's a lot of cool things about the shotgun. For example, here you have a Picatinny railing system for flashlights or what have you. You know, your sling attachment in front here. Your hand guard, your walnut hand guard, and you have a Picatinny railing system on the top for red dots or what have you. You know, protruded charging handle, and then you have your windage adjustment, rear sight, and same thing for the front as well. And then continuation of your walnut buttstock. Now, this particular colorway is called the walnut and disruptive gray color scheme, and to me this is the best color scheme that the Panzer has for this offering. Okay, so of course Panzer has done the you know, of course mimicked the what's called the Argo system here, with the action, the piston driven semi-automatic action. And you know, like with the Benelli M4, this is one of the best that's had ever been made. Okay, and you know, you can cycle anything from, you know, birdshot target load to, you know, 3-inch magnums, and this can do that. So the truth is, really, for what you're paying, this is a solid setup, I would say. You know, you want to buy a Hollow Sun, red dot, or whatever it is that you'd like, you can go ahead and just throw it on here and get started. Now, when I first purchased the shotgun, I want to say it was going for like $445, $435, something like that. They're now $499 on the Palmetto State Armory website, which is where I got this one from. But I can see it's kind of climbing a little bit, and I think the price is climbing because it's such a great shotgun. Now, there has been issues in the past with the first iterations of the Panzer M4. A couple YouTubers that had tested it, what is it, TFB TV, it was really bizarre. Like, they tested that shotgun, and I mean, there was a malfunction like every other round, and I thought that was kind of weird. I was like, well, maybe they got it dead, and then they tried it again, and then that other shotgun I think failed as well, or it was like a different type. It wasn't a M4 clone, but it was like another type of Panzer shotgun. But this is what I would say. Iraqi Veteran 8888 covered this exact shotgun, or colorway, the disruptive gray and walnut Panzer M4, and from what that review showed is his ran flawlessly. A lot of other videos out there of people comparing the Panzer M4 to the real Benelli M4, and theirs ran perfectly. Now, what was my experience? Well, what I've read is that with the Panzer M4s, there's a 100 round high brass break-in period before you can start running everything else. I just went with a 50 round break-in period because ammo is super expensive nowadays, even with you know, shotgun slugs. But nonetheless, the shotgun ran perfectly. 100% reliability with the high brass, the 50 rounds of high brass that I put through it. I put only a few buckshot rounds through it, but it was majority slug, and like I said, it ran like a dream. This thing is actually really incredibly fun to shoot. I have to say that. I've never had so much fun shooting a shotgun before in my life, and so this thing's super accurate, just super lightweight. I mean, you could do a lot with this shotgun. You know, so having that been my experience, you know, is it for you? Well, this is my answer. It really depends. If you are in the market for a semi-automatic shotgun just because you would like to incorporate a shotgun into your system of defense, maybe you have a couple AR-15s, you know, some pistols, whatever, and you're interested in a shotgun, well, then I would say I would absolutely look into one of these. And if you're looking for a semi-auto, I think this is among the best options you can get. I don't really see a purpose, to be frank with you, of buying a Benelli M4 or even a Beretta A300. Those shotguns to me are really, really expensive and in some ways overpriced for all the other options that are out there. When you're looking at, everyone nowadays has an AR-15 and AK-47, you know, some people have, you know, 308, you know, semi-automatic rifles like FAL, C308s. There's so much out there now that is more versatile than to put all your eggs in one basket for a shotgun. Now, I know there's a lot of shotgunners out there that will swear that that is a great primary weapon. I strongly disagree with you. There are times where shotguns are necessary, absolutely, and I think everyone should have one, whether it's a pump or a semi-auto. But if you are a person who already owns a long rifle and, you know, you would like a semi-auto, I would just start with one of these. Yeah, this colorway, I would say, again, buy this colorway, not only because it's beautiful, but because, again, unlike the older models, this colorway seems like they worked out a couple of the kinks that the older ones had, and these work a lot better. And even people that had the older ones, a lot of them swear by the older ones too, that they've never had any issues. But me personally, this thing is run flawlessly. And I would say for a home defense scenario, or like, you know, riot mob control, you know, neighborhood defense, shotgun would be great. For $500, you know, sub $600 for semi-automatic, I do think this is the best way to go. You can always add parts. It is the parts are interchangeable with Benelli M4 parts, and it just makes a lot of sense. So I would say for sure, if you're in the market for a semi-auto, grab one of these. Now, if you just want a shotgun in general, then go ahead and grab a Remington 870. And you're good to go. But I really wanted to give a semi-automatic shotgun a try, and I ended up absolutely loving it. This one has a capacity, advertised capacity of about 4, yeah, it's I think I was able to load it. Was it 6 in here? So that's what you've got, and for home defense, that's plenty. So I think this is a solid option for the price. It doesn't get any better for, you know, people who want a 12 gauge. Of course, it has a safety on it right here. As you can see, safety button right there, and that is for fire, and then that is for safe. And yeah, so I think y'all will enjoy it. And if you do have any questions, regarding getting one of these, definitely leave it in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Peace.